how to make him chase you, and how to get a guy to chase you. This video is gonna expose exactly how to keep a guy chasing, why he lost interest and stopped chasing you, and what we're gonna do instead is discuss the reel him in method that actually brings him back in rather than have him continue to pull away. So this video is going to be a game changer for you if you've ever had a guy pull away, because we're gonna reverse that and instead make him come back. I hope that you guys are excited to learn why he lost interest. And if you wanna learn why he lost interest and stop chasing you, then write "I'm ready" right now in the comments down below while the intro plays. This video has been requested so many times, so I hope that you guys enjoy. But before we dive in, I have a very small favor to ask. If you like this video, any of my videos, anything about me, what I'm wearing, love advice, give me a like, a thumbs up, give me a like, share, subscribe, tell people all about it. Before I go on, I want to make something very clear. The problems that you think are problems aren't the real problems, including he stopped chasing because you hooked up and that's all he wanted. He stopped chasing because he got comfortable. He stopped chasing because he's no longer interested in you. I don't even like the term chasing because it implies the only way that a guy is interested in you is if he doesn't have you, which doesn't make sense if you simultaneously want to be exclusive with him and have his commitment. So when I talk about chasing you, what I'm saying is he wants to be around you and genuinely looks forward to it. He genuinely enjoys you for who you are, and he naturally puts in effort, energy, and attention into his relationship with you without you asking. So you naturally connect with him easily, and it's in a way that doesn't create problems, but it's an effortless way where your relationship and your connection simply gets better and better. So in order to have him chasing you like this, yes, there are certain things that do create a perfect cocktail of female energy to keep him chasing you like this. And what I'm going to do is tell you what to do and what not to do. So the kiss of death is this: getting excited about a relationship dynamic or a relationship. So most relationship coaching and relationship advice gives bad advice on how to keep a guy chasing, how to make him chase you, and how to get a guy to chase you. What matters most when analyzing how to make a man chase you is not just how to make him chase you initially, but how to keep him chasing, how to get a guy to keep chasing you, and how to make a man try more. So this tactic works if he lost interest and stopped chasing you because you stopped being the woman he met in the beginning. You went from fun and enjoyable to fearful and needing reassurance. So the cycle is like this. It starts with excitement, right? You're excited, you think things are gonna go really well, and that makes you feel fear. So you fear that something's gonna go wrong. You fear you're gonna lose him. This makes you desperate for reassurance seeking. You seek reassurance to make sure everything is okay. Then when you get these brief signs of reassurance, you feel relief that quells that fear and desperation, but only for a minute, only for a day. It's temporary. This is literally the cycle of neediness. This is how neediness is created. This is a giant well of despair, neediness, desperation, and it completely destroys any ability to have a good relationship. So this will make a man chase you when you actually realistically stop being needy. You can allow yourself to know how to get a guy to chase you, and it's really not what you think, because the best way to chase you and really what makes a man chase you is abandoning this cycle. So first you abandon the cycle, but then what do? So the second really important piece is you evaluate what you were like in the beginning. So because you're not needy now, you have to go back in time and think about, what was I like in the beginning? What did you do that attracted him in the initial stages of dating? You drop any of the needy behavior and you go back to the person you were in the beginning, where you enjoyed him, but you didn't need him. You enjoyed your time together, but you didn't need to get somewhere together. You have to be okay that if things are gonna work out, it will happen naturally. It won't be because you forced it. It won't be because you spent a ton of energy and effort trying to make him love you. It won't be because you tricked him or convinced him into liking you. So the biggest secret to get out of this trap is to actually be okay with losing him. Now, I have a certain exercise that you're gonna say is hocus pocusy and probably ridiculous, but it's really more powerful than you might realize. So it's a visualization exercise where you really imagine losing him, yet being totally okay inside. So you've lost him, he's gone, he's abandoned you, you're still there, you're still okay on your own, you're still in one piece, and you're truly okay. Now, what does this do? This releases and frees all that energy that's currently trapped inside the cycle of fear, which is actually killing your attractiveness. So this is a powerful and important exercise that I want you to start practicing because it will be a game changer for your entire love life. Now, maybe the truth is that you're not a match with this man. So if you don't chase him or don't try to make him chase you, then when you step back, you're actually gonna look at the situation and say to yourself, well, wait, maybe this wasn't even the guy for me in the first place, or maybe he'll actually want to be with you, but only when you step back. In other words, men only step up when you completely back away and you abandon your chasing. When you stop chasing and trying to make him chase you and actually live your life and don't think that he's going to chase you, you end up giving off a vibe that is no longer needy, that is no longer desperate. So it either leaves room for him to chase you or not. Now, if this is something you have specific questions on or want help from me, you can join my private insider group and ask me there, and the space is limited, but if there is still space available, you can connect with me in the insider group, VixenInsider.com. That's VixenInsider.com. So I want to point something out now. The next thing is to be emotionally self-sufficient. Men are attracted to this because when you're naturally happy, content, and fulfilled, it makes you attractive, and you naturally and automatically give off an energy that makes people want to be around you. Now, being emotionally self-sufficient is a very powerful tool. The reason is because it stops giving off a vibe that you're draining and depressing to be around. Being depressing to be around essentially happens when you don't have anything within you that shows that you're able to be entertained by yourself, to live on your own, and to just be in a good place without having other people to lean on and to kind of suck the life out emotionally. In other words, being emotionally self-sufficient is a good life tool in general, to be a human being that people sense is naturally happy, naturally content, naturally fulfilled. And it makes you especially more attractive to men because you're automatically giving off an energy that makes people want to be around you more. And plus, and maybe even more importantly, you won't fall into the trap of trying to force the man and the relationship into a means to make you happy, make you feel secure, make you feel fulfilled, which will repel people and make them not want to be around you. So what makes it possible to have fun with him is, instead of needing him to make you happy, you know that relationships aren't there to make you happy. You bring happiness into them, and it reflects the happiness back to you. Now, real quick, I want to point out that this is one of the major perspectives that makes your love life effortless, easy, and just plain work the way you've always wanted it to work. So whether this is the first video you've ever watched by me, or you already subscribe to this channel and watch all my videos, make sure you always pay close attention to whenever I share perspectives on what makes everything work, because that's the most powerful information of all. So occupy your own life with things you love. Don't always think that you have to be apart with him, but do embrace being apart and enjoy yourself when you're apart. Have a good time though when you're together, and this is only gonna happen honestly automatically when you're recharging your own batteries when you are apart, and then you both show up full to the relationship. So the last and final thing that you always must do that is very important when keeping a guy chasing you, because I'm gonna be honest, you can be the perfect looking woman, you can be funny, exciting, and even his dream girl. But you know what's gonna make him run away? not giving a guy space. So men can literally only love you, can only chase you, can only reach for more of you if you love and embrace the space. In other words, men need space as a process to fall in love, to stay in love, to miss you, to reach for more of you. Space achieves so many great things that it's unbelievably important and it's impossible to have love without it. Embrace space, and here's why. Number one, you recharge your batteries while he recharges his. This makes you both give off a more attractive energy when you come together, and it actually makes your relationship happy. The second thing is you both show up fresh. So you have new conversation topics, new things to discuss, and finally, giving space automatically makes you not come off as needy. Now, I think we've discussed all of this throughout this video, so you get that space is kind of a way to combine all the things we've discussed. And driving the point home, I want to just be clear about how you cannot just do one of these things. So you have to do all of these things in conjunction with each other. And what I mean by that is one thing alone won't be enough. You got to give a guy space. You have to know relationships aren't there to make you happy, but instead you bring happiness into them and you reflect it back to you. You've got to be emotionally self-sufficient too. And all these things are kind of in line with each other. Do you see how if you don't give a guy space, you can't be emotionally self-sufficient, and an emotionally self-sufficient human being would be able to naturally give a guy space, and they kind of work together. It's a very interesting thing. These are all kind of rooted in the same thing. It's being okay in your own mind. It's being happy with living your own life. It's being content. It's not being fake. It's not being overtly happy and dramatically happy. It's just being okay, and you automatically aren't needy. You're recharging your batteries and everything is gonna go well. You'll see how men react to this and you will love it once you do it. So I really do hope that this has helped you. And if this is something you have specific questions about and want help from me, then you can join my private insider group and ask me there. Space is limited, but if there's still space available, you can join me in the insider group, VixenInsider.com. That's VixenInsider.com. There you go. I hope this helped. And be sure to comment on this video with your thoughts on this topic or any questions you might have, and subscribe to the channel for more love advice so you can have the love life that you really want. And I will see you next time.